Alright, up next is a Ocelot E-Stride, which is based on the Jaguar I-Pace. And now, fun fact, real quick here, this car was discontinued in 2024 in real life due to lack of sales. So really, this car wasn't really that popular. And based on the car's popularity, it would be interesting to see how that reflects in the game and how many people actually buy this car. And it's funny, it has a fake grill in the front. It has fake vents on the hood that really don't do anything, they're just cosmetic. But with that fun stuff out of the way, here's some interesting stuff over here. This does come with pretty good looking liveries. I did take a bit of a peek earlier, like the rest of the cars, and most of the liveries are well done. They're highly detailed. They're usually artistic and abstract if that's your thing, but they're very well done. I really cannot complain much about them if you're into the liveries, but I'm just gonna rush through it. And now for the mirrors, I feel like the stock mirrors, they're oh, something isn't right there. That's not supposed to happen. Are you seeing this, guys? They messed up the mirrors. But anyway, I feel like the stock mirrors are the closest to the actual thing. I could be wrong, but they look well modeled. So I'll just put on some carbon instead. And for the color, I want to do something different. And I feel like doing a purple. So I'm just going to do, let's see, a shafter purple. Let's do that in metallic. And let's get the secondary. The secondary only affects secondary parts. Obviously, like the hood, maybe a splitter or a bumper. I'll see. And the interior, it's not special, but I just feel like doing a red for some contrast. So let's just do that. Just a simple red. I'm gonna tint the windows anyway, so it doesn't matter much. And back here, man, the bumpers, I feel like they're a bit atrocious, the diffusers. On the real car, it was mostly conservative. It didn't really have this crazy design, it was more like that. For a car like this, I feel like really there's no point in adding that unless you're doing it for fun, as a joke. You have some roof accessories, which is quite nice to see. I appreciate that. I appreciate that detail. But some of these accessories, unfortunately, they were copy and pasted over from the Laufer van that I just reviewed earlier. So they're not that special. They're just copy and pasted. For the skirts here, these are your typical generic skirts. They didn't really put much effort, which is okay. For a car like this, it's not really that, sought after. And same goes for the splitters in the front. Pretty strange. Copy and pasted from the Mercella, I believe it's called, the CT5 car, unfortunately. And for the spoilers back here, they're okay. I can't complain. There's really a lot to choose from, as you can see here. There's a lot more in the bottom. And if you're a fan of this car and you like in real life, I'm sorry, excuse me for my language and what I said about it earlier, but it's really not popular in real life. And the amount of people that are going to purchase this car in the game really are going to reflect that. So I feel like they chose the wrong car. Even though I do kind of like it that it's strange, it's different. Other than a Tesla Model Y, Model 3. Mm. And the suspension here, you can get this very low. It does have a slight amount of camber. Unfortunately, I hate that. It should be separate. And I'm gonna leave the stock wheels on. They look good. I like it. It's a unique design. They put effort into that. So I'll leave it on. Looks good. So I'm gonna put a light tint to protect my privileged skin from the sun. And then I'm gonna go out and take it for a test drive. Oh look, it's not. There's no sun out. But whatever. So the driving experience, I mean, I can't complain. It's actually adequate. It handles it handles the corners very well, on these windy mountain roads. I'll give it that. It does a good job. And once it gets to a top speed as an electric car, it's not good. It's not going to be very performative against cars in the electric class or whatever class this is in. But this is a quirky and unique choice. And another fun fact before I get out of the car to give you a closer look, this car was actually used as a self-driving test vehicle for Waymo. And GTA introduced a parody brand, which is No Way, as most of you may know, which is pretty cool. However, they used a Toyota van, whatever it's called. I forget. I know what it is, but my mind is spacing out. But with that said, the detail, it's acceptable. It is cool that it has a front in front and that it opens. There's a storage in the front. And nothing much could be said for the trunk space or the interior. The Nero interior, which has been shared with a million vehicles in the game. But anyway, if you want to spend your money on this, you do that. But that's all I got for now.